did you put for this one? What did you notice about the changes in the direction of the inequality symbol in your results? Yes, Kendall.
When it's a negative number, the smaller number becomes bigger.
Oh, okay. Good. And what did you put, Callan?
When you multiply or divide a number by a negative number, the symbol flips.
Okay. Well, yeah, those are all good. I mean, I'm just going to write when you multiply. Let's write this. Multiply, divide by a negative. This symbol flips. That's what I wanted you to observe. Did it work for you guys? If you don't have this written down, write it down. Unless, if your wording is somewhat different, that's fine. Okay, cool. That's what we're going to talk about today. So turn the page. It should have happened the same for you if you did it with another set of numbers. You should have noticed the same thing. Okay? All right, here we go. Oh, look, there's a little bit of a warm-up. We might as well. You might need a calculator for this, so do 1, 2, and 3 real quick. Just plug it into distance equals rate times time. You might not have done that, but start recognizing that that is an equation you'll use a lot.
How'd you get 6 times 7 less than half?
Here, no, this is 6.7. 20 divided by 3 is 6.7.
So how is it less than or equal to?
It's less than, right?
Yeah, but it's not equal.
It doesn't meet both requirements. It has to meet either it's less than or it's equal, okay, for it to be true. Okay? Okay, let's do this. There's only one difference from solving equations when multiplying or dividing an inequality by a negative number. You guys discovered you have to do what? Flip the sign. You just discovered that when you were doing that observing. So let's practice some of these. Solve the inequality and graph your solution. Okay, so take a look here. X is being divided by 3. I want to get x by itself. How do I undo division? Now, I multiply both sides by 3. Is that 3 positive or negative? So I'm not flipping the inequality, correct? Only when it's negative. So these go away. X is greater than 24. I do not flip the inequality when it's positive. So I got to graph this. So just put 0 and 24. Solid dot, open circle.
Open circle.
To the right, correct? It's everything bigger than 24, and this represents x. Okay, now this one is slightly different. Let's see what you think. Y is being divided by 2.5, so I still have to multiply both sides by 2.5. How many people think you need to flip the inequality here? Anybody? Why do you think that? Ava, you want to say?
Because it's a negative, multiplying by a negative.
But am I? I'm not multiplying. This number is not negative, the one that I'm using to undo the equation. It's only the number that you're using to undo the equation. If that is negative, then you flip the inequality. This has nothing to do with that. Okay? So, that's why I kind of made that point. I want to make sure you see that. So this doesn't have anything to do with flipping the inequality. It's only the number you're multiplying by. Okay? If that's negative, then yes.
So if it was negative 2.5, then
You would flip it. Yep. So my answer here is y is greater than or equal to negative 10. So I'm going to put a 0. I'm going to put a negative 10. Solid dot or open circle?
close. Then close.
Closed because of the line underneath. Closed. And it's everything greater than, which is this way. Again, if you look at the number line, all the numbers going to the right are bigger. So if you're not sure which direction to put it, okay? All right, flip it over. We got some other situations here. Okay, so hey, I got x divided by negative 4. Oh, so to undo that, I have to multiply by a what? Negative 4. Ding, 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 ding. What do I have to do? Flip the sign. Now, here's the thing. It's really easy to get to remember or not whether you flipped it. So if you line it up, you can see right now, I can see that I did flip it if you line it up.
Yes.
And then 12 times negative 4 is negative 48. So that tells me that x has to be less than negative 48 to make that true.
So if it's a negative on the bottom, the sign flips.
If that is the last thing you're doing is multiplying or dividing by a negative, yes, you flip it. Okay, so 0, negative 48, open circle, and x has to be less than negative 48, so that's in the lesser, keep going negative direction. All right, here, m divided by negative 7, I heard it, somebody was doing it, ding, 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 we're multiplying by a negative number, we have to flip the inequality. Keep it lined up so you can see, yes, I did flip it. And then 1.6 times negative 7, I have negative 11.2. Can you check that? I don't trust that.
Yeah.
It's right? Okay.
Is that a point?
1.6 times negative 7. Where did I lose you, Clark? Because I multiplied by a negative, I have to flip the inequality. I mean, just think about, is anybody curious why? Or do you just want to know? Because look at the number line. If I take negative 9 and multiply it by a negative number, it's going to go to the other side, isn't it? That's why. Okay. So let's graph this. 0, negative 11.2, open circle, and m, everything that m could be is bigger than that. Divide by 5. Okay, wait. Is there any dinging going on here?
No.
No, I'm dividing by a positive number. Blake, you need to wake up. I can't take a nap. You can't either. Okay? Divide each side by 5. If it's hard to stay awake, sit at a desk. Might help. V is greater than or equal to 9. I am not dividing by a negative, so I do not flip the inequality. Solid dot.
It's going to go to
Yeah,
the right.
and it's to the right. Everything bigger than 9 will make that inequality true. Last one. Negative 6. Ding, 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 ding. Dividing by a negative. Make sure you flip that inequality. 0, negative 4. Open circle, solid dot. Open, and everything bigger than negative 4 is this direction. Okay, you getting that? Yes.
For the last one, how would you flip the sign? Because the sign's going the other way, isn't it?
Well, it started out this way, right? But when I divide by a negative, I have to flip the direction of it. Okay? Good question. All right. A restaurant owner plans to place identical bouquets on 35 tables for opening night. The owner wants to spend no more than $400. Can't spend any more than $400 for all the bouquets. Write the inequality to find the possible amounts of money M that the owner should budget for each bouquet of flowers. So what I want to know is M, and that's the cost of each bouquet. M is the cost of each bouquet. How many tables do I have to fill? 35. So it's going to be 35 times however much each bouquet costs, 35M. And I have $400, no more than that.
This guy's cheaper.
So what do I put in between here for my inequality? Is this side less than or greater than this side? What I spend has to be less than or equal to 400. No more than means yes, I could spend 400. Okay? Now, what are the possible amounts of money the owner should budget for each bouquet of flowers? That just means we have to solve this. Are we flipping the inequality here? No. M is less than or equal to 1143. So to show the possible amounts, I'm going to graph it. Okay, and put an M here, dollar amounts here, because that's actually what it is. We're looking at dollar amounts for each bouquet. I'm going to put a 0, I'm gonna put 1143. Solid dot. The bouquets could be, well, obviously it's not gonna be less than 0, but we'll just pretend here. The bouquets could be anywhere between 0 and 1143. Make sense?
Needs to step up his game.
Okay, that is it.